Hello and welcome back to episode 33 of the Shakhtar Glory Challenge. Today we'll be taking on Zirka. We won't even attempt the second part of that name in the league. This is the first game pretty much, straight after the split of the league. I thought we'd just come back for this one. I think they're higher in the league, so it just sort of made sense really. We have a bit of news since the last game. It's only been about sort of 10 days since that game, but we have been offered a new contract, and that last win did also guarantee us Europa League qualification going into next season, and a point out of this game guarantees us Champions League qualification. So we are breaking away from, I guess, the rest of we're sort of 30 points clear of third, which just goes to show how sort of uncompetitive this league really is. It's a bit like Scotland, Scottish League in that effect. There's sort of two teams who you could normally call one or two to win it. Maybe in recent years it's just the one primarily, and that's kind of where we're at now. We're the team that are primarily likely to win it, with another team capable on their day of causing us a bit of trouble, and they, as you can see in the past winners, they have won two titles in fairly recent years, albeit surrounded by Shakhtar success. So we're jumping into the Zirka game today. I'm going to go with the same 11 barring any injuries or suspensions. I haven't really looked at that before this. No, we're going to jump into that. I don't know if Baraki's back. He is, so we may stick him on the bench. We've got a few players here again. We're just trying to give a bit of a run out. I think Kiev, we've got a game in Kiev in hand of Kiev now. I think they won. So we just need to keep that. Well, we need to keep winning just to keep this unbeaten season going. Obviously, a draw would not hurt that effect, but we just want to get this league tied up and signed, sealed, delivered, as soon as possible. Just purely so we can maybe sort of bring up a few young players up into the first team and give those some, exposure to some competitive football. Assuming we've got any there that are not on loan who are likely to make it into this team at some point. So not a lot has happened this first half. We are playing in white, and we're on sort of 16 minutes as they have a highlight here, but the keeper gathers it. Can we build from the back here and create something? It doesn't look like it from that. Their keeper nearly makes a bit of a mess of things there, but we win it back. Rodrigo, can he get his first goal for the club? I think it would have been the first goal, but he draws a good save from their goalkeeper. Paulinho, back out to Leo, loses the ball to Sankovsky. It's kind of messy in their box there, but they do counter us really well again. Also, they countered us in the last highlight that led to our corner. We're getting it away, but never, fully away. And they do look like they could be a slightly dangerous team here. Certainly not one to be taken too lightly, as they fire in another shot from distance. We have got to be a little bit careful here. So it's them come forward again. We win the ball, but they get it back again, the second attempt. They're giving us a really tough game here. I think we did have a live comm against them earlier in the season, and they didn't really cause us any problems. But Vizeo is through, and he finishes. That's the difference in this game. More clinical. They've not had a shot on target despite all their possession, despite all their good play and attacking potency. They've not tested our goalkeeper. They've not really tested us. We get through once. Vizeo, great finish there in the bottom corner. Just wrong foots the goalkeeper. And obviously Rodrigo came close about 10 minutes before that as well. 10-15 minutes before that. So we go into half time with the lead. And to be honest, we've seen this situation a few times. Teams come and defend against. Well, this team hasn't come and defend against us. They played quite well against us. But teams, play it quite tight. We don't get the goal. But as soon as we do get the breakthrough, get that goal, we end up winning by sort of 3-4 goals. So we could well see that again. Next goal will be pivotal. If they get it, it's a bit more tense. If we get it, I think we'll end up steamrolling them just a little bit. We build from the back here. And we release Rodrigo. Can he do something? There's that second goal. There's that second goal. Two of the Brazilians. Well, we've got 3 Brazilians up front, I think, at the moment. Certainly 2. We've got one on the right hand side. Yeah, Paulinho. 2 of the 3 there combining. Rodrigo released down the left, pulls the ball back just in front of the 6-yard box, and Vizeo's there like he always does. As we get to the hour mark here, Might start thinking about bringing some fresh legs on. But we win the ball back. I don't know what Rodrigo was doing there. Should have looked for the pass. And they've played a good free kick routine here. But they've kept hold of the ball, but they've kind of lost the momentum. But they do get the goal. And I'm not too sure what happened there. Goalkeeper has been said as a bit rash there. So we're looking at a stadium here with no fans, but a big screen TV in the corner. That's a deflection. That is a very lucky goal. Very, very lucky goal. But yeah, Dynamo Kiev did win their game. You can see this, as it stands, still keeps us with that 12-point advantage. I do want to make some changes, but at the same time, you know, the game's on a knife edge here. But we'll bring Baraki on. Paulinho's not had the best game. We'll bring Collod on. Rodrigo's not had the best game. And we will bring Barco on. I did want to take Leo off because of that yellow card, but I think we'll be alright. We have another attempt. And who's that? Is that Baraki off the bench? It is. We've got some fantastic goal scorers in this club. Like players, we've got about 5 or 6 we can count on to, you know, deliver the goods. Leo Fizzo, can he slip it through? Baraki again, can he slip it across? And Collod, the young lad we just brought on, that's 4-1. Like I said, I could see us scoring sort of 3 or 4 in this game. Wasn't expecting them to get their goal, but I was expecting us to push on. And you know, with 5 minutes to go, I wouldn't be too surprised if we even get another here. But a good ball across, and Collod. See it? Yeah, great goal there. It wasn't hard for him to finish. But I mean, stat-wise, you can see they've had 1 shot on target, and it is their goal. So that is disappointing from that respect. But we are pushing them back now into their own half, and they are struggling to cope with what we're doing right now. We've really got some momentum in this game. We're through again, perhaps. No, it goes through to their goalkeeper. But they're going to try and play from the back, I would imagine here. No, he boots it long. And we should have really profited from that a little bit. We do, though, still. Collod through to Vizeo. Baraki, and he scores again. We said I could see another goal coming. It has, and it's Baraki, 2 goals off the bench. That's the difference we have in this league. If things aren't going to plan, aren't going right, I've got players on the bench that I can bring on and, you know, completely change it. Most teams don't really have that. They've got their first 11 who, some of them are pretty good. The Zirka team have done quite well. Put up a good, certainly first half, put up a good performance against us. But we've got those reinforcements to come off the bench and, you know, just see a job out. I mean, and that's not even our first team playing either. There's probably 1 or 2 who you'd consider regulars in our starting 11. The assistant isn't giving very good team talks at the moment. So with that game finished, that should seal our Champions League places. We'll send the assistant. Paulinho gets a pay increase for 15 appearances. And we qualify for the Champions League for getting top 2. We get some budgets there for that. 84 million, not bad. We won't be... Oh, we have to do that, don't we? We'll just go with that, it's fine. I'll keep him happy. And we'll praise Philippe Vizeo for his performance. Did he get 2 as well? He did. Him and Boakye. So, schedule-wise, we are going to come back next episode for the Real Madrid game. We've obviously got a league game between now and then, so I'll play that offline. That's a week from now. It'll be, again, a completely rotated team. I'm going to try and rotate a little bit more if I can. Lichevets, we should have enough for them, even with a rotated team. And then we come back 17th of April for the Champions League. It probably won't be a double header. We probably will sneak a Dynamo Kiev game just to break it up that week. In fact, I think it will be, the way these are coming out, it will be Real Madrid Monday, Dynamo Kiev Wednesday, and Real Madrid on the Friday, I'm pretty sure. Obviously with my usual, hopefully, fortnight video on the Thursday. Again, if you are here just for the Foot Manager videos, I do do some fortnight videos on a Thursday, fortnight Thursdays. Don't know why not fortnight Fridays. I think it's because I use that for Foot Manager. Not very good at the game, first to admit it. Playing a lot of duos lately, which tend to be what I'm showing the footage of. But yeah, it's on there. I've got a playlist on there. You know, feel free to check it out. Let me know what you think, how bad I am, that sort of thing. But yeah, so until next time when we come back against Real Madrid, I will see you later.